So what was it like basically having this family-run business? I know that sometimes in marriages or just relationships in general, doing business together can either be a perfect match where you guys do everything, grow together, keeps you closer, or it can become highly stressful because you're around each other that much more. So how did this impact your marriage as you were learning the business and as you guys were growing the business together?
It definitely impacted tremendously in a bad way.
How so?
Because we were business partners and it was more about, just running a business on a daily operation. And the business was very stressful because, remind you, we were doing sleeping rooms. So a lot of these tenants were low income tenants.
Oh.
These were tenants that had like SSI and had fixed incomes. So a lot of these people came with a lot of drama.
Oh, okay.
And so it put a huge strain on our relationship. But to this day, I'm a firm believer that marriage is it's a business and a love deal.
Okay, right.
So I would still continue. I am going through a divorce right now, but
I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay.
Oh, hey, it is what it is. Thank you. But my next future husband, I would definitely want to still be an entrepreneur, and I would want to do business with him as well. But I just would do it differently. I guess would put a strain in our relationship was the fact that he was very controlling and demanding. He didn't like the way I was doing things. Like, I'm more so the type of person that catch bees with honey.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And he catch it with
vinegar.
Yeah, he catch it with vinegar. Yeah.
Oh snap! All right.
Yeah, so it was just like I didn't like the way how he talked to tenants. I feel like he's more of a transactional person. I'm more of a relationship type of person, like to build and grow and talk things out. And he was strictly just about the money.
Okay.
So it just became, it was cool. He would put me in situations that I feel was just too risky. Like, as far as I would collect rents at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning.
1 o'clock in the morning? You were sent out to a property at 1 in the morning.
Exactly. And he wouldn't even be with me. The thing was, these tenants will get their check, their money will hit at a certain time. Right. And so he's like, you got to go get it now, because if you don't get the money now, they're going to spend it up, or, whatever. Some of these tenants was on drugs or had some kind of substance abuse problems.
So how in the world is a man comfortable sending his wife out at 1 in the morning to collect money without any type of protection? How did that even go down? Like,
I'm so glad that you said without any type of protection, because we didn't own a gun. He didn't say, here, baby, here go some pepper spray. He didn't say, here go a knife, here go a box cutter. Like, he was just like, he was all about the money. And I realized that in a marriage, like, it wasn't really, even when we got married, one thing that he liked about me and that I liked about him, it was the same thing. Like, I liked his hustle and he liked my hustle in as well.
Right. Okay.
Some of these women, we need to be careful, because we be thinking that we're that we're getting these men and we're trying to get some money out of them, but these men, they try to milk you too.
You're telling me? Are you telling me you felt milked in your relationship?
I felt like he was like pimping me, like like he was throwing me out there, like, here, you need to do this, you need to do that. Yeah, so it wasn't. I thought I found the provider, but it's more so I found somebody just to control my life and tell me how to make the money, which is like I got exactly what I asked for. But you got to be detailed when you're praying to God. Like, God, send me a good man. I prayed to God to send me a successful black businessman that I can help him run his business.
And you got that.
That's exactly what I got.
But what did you need?
I needed a protector. I needed a provider. I needed someone I needed a friend. I needed someone that genuinely liked me and cared for me.
So are you saying that you don't feel that at any point in the relationship,
no,
marriage, y'all friends?
No, and to this day, no. But what I can say is I appreciate everything that he taught me. And going through this divorce, and just going through the divorce and seeing how he's handling things and how he doesn't want to give me my fair share, And remind you, I started like, yeah, he had properties when I met him, but he only had very few. That time I got started with it, like that's when we really built our portfolio.
Right. Okay.
Because he had went through a divorce and everything before I met him, so he was damn near at rock bottom. So I'm like, hey, here, come on. You know, behind a good man is a good woman.
Right. Ooh,
and so I try to, I try to get him back on his feet, which I did. But he just overdid it, and he wasn't like me. I'm more of a quality type of person opposed to a quantity. And he just became addicted to buying those properties and buying them without, putting money. He wasn't putting that much money back in it. We was renting units, and I felt like they wouldn't even pass an inspection. It's a lot. It was a whole lot. It was dangerous. It was a dangerous game. To me, it felt like it was almost illegal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I know that's kind of deep, right? But we got rich off of it.
All right.
So it's kind of. He used to say, I get paid well. What did he used to say? He used to make a comment. I forget. He'd be like,
so all the money you guys acquired did not fix the problems that were going on in the marriage?
Absolutely not.
So I've been married and divorced before, and I learned a lot after the divorce. But I'd like to ask people, especially folks that have been married for a while, and matter of fact, I don't think you mentioned it. So how long were you married? How long have you been married?
We've been married for 11 years.
So you're married for 11 years. How long did you know each other prior to being married?
Well, 3 years. So we've been together for close to 14 years.
So in the beginning, what was that dynamic like? Because something had to be great or good enough for you to say yes when he asked you to marry him. So do you recall what was that experience like before you said I do?
I liked how he was different. Like, he's a black man, but he was just, I felt like he dominated every room he walked in.
Okay.
And he demanded respect. And I just liked how busy he was. When I would watch him, he would just be on the phone. He would always put deals together. It was just sexy just to see a black man, putting deals together and, being an entrepreneur. So that's what really done it for me. And that's why I wanted to learn, like, ooh, teach me how to do this. Teach me how to put a deal together.
Right.
And that's what made me say yes, because I thought he was going to help take care of me for the rest of my life.
All right. So you had expectations based upon the image he portrayed.
Yes.
Now, did you guys live together before you got married, or was this just you dated, you lived separately, you got married and moved in? What was that dynamic like?
Everything was rushed. Yeah, we moved. We lived together as soon as we met each other. Roughly a couple months after knowing each other, we ended up moving in with each other. It was quick.
Okay.
But what made me say yes was, like I said, I think it was greed played a big part in my life. And what's crazy is, like I said, he only had a few.
You said greed. So who's greed? You saw him being greedy, or you felt greedy?
I felt greed. I felt like I was. You gotta be careful what you ask for. I wanted him to take care of me.
Okay. And would you say that he did at least do that part?
He did. He took care of me financially, yeah, but he made me work for it. It didn't come easy, and it's crazy because I did everything. Like, I was doing a business, and I had to still take care of the house, and I had to take care of the kids. Like, it became to the point where I had hypertension and just everything at a young age. Like, I was stressed out, and not only was he greedy. See, I'm ambitious, so it's a difference between being greedy and being ambitious.
Okay.
Not only was he greedy, he was how could I put it?
Put it as raw as you need to put it.
He wasn't caring. Like I said, he's a transactional person. So he wasn't really loving me like that.
But was he loving you when he was dating you?
Kind of.
So would you say that, is it fair to say that you saw some of these red flags, but you looked past it because of the money?
Yes. Absolutely. And then, after a while, that's why we got to be mindful when we see those red flags in the beginning. When you're not feeling that person, or when it's not working out, they're like that. Those things become huge, magnified in the relationship.
Right.
Be like, oh God, I can't do this no more. especially now and I'm older. Remind you, we've been together for almost 14 years. Like I require things different now that I'm 20. I'm not 22 years old anymore. Now I'm 38.
Oh, look at you. Okay.
Yeah, so now being 38, I like my feet massaged.
He was not the foot rubbing type.
Nah. He would have massaged my foot, my back. He didn't want to do nothing. He just sat there like a king, and I was his servant.